Hello, beautiful people. How are all of you doing today? Damn, or Jesus, Big Z behaves completely different after the Lohan incident. That is true. It has changed me as an individual, as a person. I am not who I used to be. My eyes have been opened to the misery of life. Life is miserable. I am miserable. And I'll make you miserable. Hello. Good morning. How are you doing? Where the fuck am I?
You still have a special place in
Bro,
my
we're at the
heart.
beach right now. Okay. I will. I'll do that. Goodbye, Mpreg. OMG, check your resin. You're real funny. Wow, you're so... What a funny little guy. Oh shit, who's laughing now? Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Is Nicole early access today? I think that's what the people have been telling me. But I don't know if I trust the people. Oh, friendship XP, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Nicole teaser? Oh, is there that? We can watch that. The Nicole teaser was pretty good. Well, leave it to me to find reasons to get upset. Leave it to me to find the minor criticism that makes the whole thing feel like ass. I'm good at that. I'll be turning my volume off for that reaction. But wait, is this the AoE one? This is the AoE one, isn't it? Oh, okay, no, it's not the one I thought it was. I thought it was the Wild Hunt AoE one, but it wasn't, so Kanich will be just fine. Okay, well, that one was dead, Kanich. Alright. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Chat, how long can you hold a note without breathing? Should I try? Should probably have one sip of coffee first. Depends on the vocal technique used. Okay, buddy, like, this was a light-hearted question, okay? I was expecting people in chat to be like 50%, Like, I don't know, like maybe 30 seconds. And the other to be, probably 67 seconds. I wasn't asking if you're fucking a classically trained singer, okay? We get it. Oh well. Can Zajef be a throat goat? That is a good question. I don't know what to pull to unbrick my account. General rule, the best way to unbrick your account is to save your primo gems until you have enough primo gems to pull for everything. Like, straight up, the earlier you spend your primo gems, the stupider your decisions will be. Alright? The brick that your account is lays the foundation for a great account in the future. So save your primo gems and hold. Okay? Diamond hands. Learning from his flinsfuls. Yeah. 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 No. Okay, we've talked about this emote before. Alright? Bad emote. That is not the way these characters interact. Okay, I need to... What do I need to do? I need to spin a wheel. You know, let me just, like, do Night Sky slash Lano instead of just Night Sky. So I don't have to, like, change it every time. Lano on main, Night Sky on J. I don't want to make rocks, though. What's the loss today? Wait, camera's gone. Hello. IT. No, it's still only the 14th. It's not even halfway through the month. I can't do IT. I'm not allowed. For a few seconds there, the screen didn't look ugly. Well, that's not very nice. Chicanery. My apologies. There you go. The Jeff being a toxic top bottom no switch shipper was not on my 2026 bingo. It's not about top or bottom. Like, it's not even about any sort of romantic interaction, okay? If you think Llama in any situation would ever let anyone else take the wheel of like you just don't understand these characters straight up. All right, hello. Okay, I mean, I was like half joking with the the diamond heads thing. I mean, pull for the things that are strong and don't pull for the things that are not strong. Uh Not much to say other than that. Like, you know, stay tuned with the pre-release videos talking about characters and yeah. Yeah, save for bundles, true. Like, don't pull one character at a time. Pull when you know you have enough primos for the full team. What should be the break here? Never fall for the generic OK support agenda? Yeah. Pulling for generic units when you don't have strong, like very strong teams already is a great way to break your account. Look at this. Peak art, but too much hair. My thoughts exactly. They made an actual kit? It's too early in the morning for that. Yo, it's fucking 12:10 p.m. Like, that's way too early in the morning for that. You know, no break today. Only happy thoughts. Spin again. That's gonna be the brick for today. Alright, I'll bet it is. I was already here. Actually rigged. I knew what it was gonna be.
Supporting fire. You poor lost.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, this domain kind of sucks to do with Kanich.
Claim these souls.
Submit your soul. Russian floral.
Okay, you know what?
I got you covered.
I should correct myself. I'm gonna be honest, Kanich kind of sucks to play in every domain. I'm getting a little tired of this friendship team, honestly. Maybe I swap to the Tosca team, even if I'm not done with this one. But I don't know if I want to play Tosca in AoE. That sounds also questionable. Okay, if you give me 10 points for agility in one go, I'll stick with you.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Nope. Nope. I need to gear Tosca. Can I gear her without yoinking everything from Kanich? Probably not, right? It's kind of disgusting. Yeah, whatever. God, dude, I forgot what she looks like without the fucking hat. That's... like, her hat is ugly as hell, but maybe she should keep it on, actually. My God. um...
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Incinerate. Let's ride. Bullseye.
Can I, like, only target one of them so that all the bullets go on the same one?
Locked on. Hold on to your hats. Take me up. Locked
I don't think that's really gonna happen, honestly.
Surprise baptism.
Surprise baptism. Oh my god, he said the line, chat.
Motion to
My shield is
compel.
dead.
Let's fly. Open fire. Open fire.
Bro, really? Like, one rotation wasn't enough? Are you fucking kidding me? God, this character.
Locked on. Locked on. Open fire.
Okay, surely...
Locked on.
Okay, thank God. Like, this feels less bad because I'm not playing Kniege, but it's quite slow, huh? Okay, how am I full? Did I not strongbox yesterday? What? Or was it on the other account? I think it was on the other account. What, I'm cooked. I need to strongbox on this account as well. No. That would allow me to claim. Don't know why I'm sending this with Chaska again, but I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Ah!
Take me up. Bullseye.
My no artifact Yunpei is struggling right now.
Open fire. Bullseye. Hold on to your hats. Yeah.
My dual blade Dahlia is also struggling with energy at the moment, which is a bit of a problem.
Motion to compel. Let's fly.
Dude, Auron's actually carrying me right now. Oh my god. Insane AoE.
Locked on. Knock him down. Thus saith the animal archon. Let's stir things up.
No surprise baptism?
Admissible
Life
evidence.
sucks.
Open fire. Open fire.
Nice. I managed to only aim on one of them. Big.
Time to say hello. Farewell.
This should be fun.
What? Where's my baptism?
Locked on. Open fire.
Alright, we're good. Yeah, I guess when you expect it, it's not a surprise, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go strongbox. Okay, we got rid of sure, got rid of feaky, sure, but why glorp? I am fixing my chat one removed emote at a time. 2 days ago? Oh. Yesterday, feaky. Today, glorp. Tomorrow, mpreg. 2 days from now, Yuri. 3 days from now, all the pronouns. I mean, you want to pay Glorp's bail? You want to pay Yuri's bail? Listen. How many gifted can you put on the line? Chat, what should I strongbox? TOM. Nah, the only character that uses TOM right now is Farina, and I'll be damned if I fucking strongbox for Farina gear. They're just a codex. Sure, honestly. I could get a better Sans question mark, I suppose. I don't even need to look at these. I don't care about this set. Alright. I just need to free up some space. I don't actually care that much about getting... Like, it would be nice if I got a good piece, but that's not why I'm doing this. I just have, like, 10 empty artifact slots right now, which is a bit of a problem. That is a pre-log send, so maybe. 20 gifted. Glorp payment. Okay. You know what? Fine. Tomorrow I will not remove Glorp. I'll remove Yuri instead. Yuri had to be sacrificed for Glorp. Yep. Justice for same-sex relationships. True. I'll remove Mpreg too then. Fine. Deleting Yuri 2 weeks before Pride Month? I mean, is it Pride Month right now? Okay. You guys think this is ever gonna be good? No? Alright. I won't keep it then. Alright. 2 pre-locked sands. Okay. Maybe. That could be nice. Are you guys believers? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. You know, worst part is I'm pretty sure that's an upgrade. For my overload build it is. Should I keep this? Nah. I shouldn't. Do I care about this? Meh. You kind of need to be better than that for me to want to put him on this set, right? Maybe this is good enough? Probably not. Alright, that is a lot of pre-locking going on. My god. Garbage. Trash. Honestly, pretty, Who is this for? Okay. Eh. Make us bigger. Oh yeah, I made chat small when I was playing SCS yesterday. I can make you guys big again. It'd be nice if it rolls good stuff. Oh, that's good stuff. That's very bad stuff. That's... Okay, just one more, just one more, just one more. It feels bad to feed this. I'll keep it. I probably will never level it. It's gonna stay locked for years to come at +0, but it just feels bad to throw that away. So I don't wanna. Am I ever keeping this? Do I ever even have Colombian on this set? I kind of don't. Whatever, man. I still should keep it. Yeah, whatever, man. Wait, should I keep a healing bonus circlet for the Proto Ember tech? Thoughts? Man, no. This is gonna be the last one, even if it's garbage. Because that should be enough space for a while. Yeah, that looks, well, meh. That looks like garbage. Yeah, whatever. That HP goblet is fine. Did I get an HP goblet that was good? Dude, min roll of crit damage. It's a 4-liner, but only 2 useful rolls. Like, that's not good. I'm not leveling that. Like, maybe if I was a sack Jade Andy and crit rate was a bad stat for me, then I would level that. But I'm not a sack Jade Andy. I'm a uh Widsith patient.
Ad Astra Abbott. Thank you for Ad Astra.
I miss the redeploy button. Oh, you know what? I can put Yehuda to work. Now, this was all planned. For my extra expedition rewards. That. Wait, does Sumeru not have 2 more other ones? Oh, that sucks. Oh, Duran has a passive. Wait. That's sick. Actually, is the first time that all of my deployed characters are plus 25% rewards? I think it is. Holy shit, wait, Yahoda saved my account. What the fuck? Yo? Wait? Yahoda's time, not bonus? Oh. Never mind. Yahoda did not save my account. Yahoda bricked my account. That's what she does. He cannot read. That's true.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
It doesn't matter, honestly.
Any conflicts around?
Like, one of my characters has to be on mining duty, while all the other ones can be on Mora. And the one that's on mining duty doesn't need the extra rewards. Anyways, you know what they say, the children do yearn yearn for the mines. So that's why I'm sending Yehuda there. How old even is she? I don't know. Is Yehuda a child? I feel like she's not a child, but she's kind of treated like a child. Yeah, like she's probably like 19 or some shit. Wouldn't it be child labor? True. Nefer is known for her ethical business practices, and Nalcry is known for its strict labor laws. So there's no way they would ever do child labor. You're right. Just she has to be an adult. Should we watch the Nicole teaser? Nicole, the silenced golden strings.
The great ruler of...
Okay, why is she standing like that? Like she's like, you know, like it kind of it looks like she's sleepwalking. I'm gonna sneeze. Aura farming. This is not an aura farming pose though. Like it looks like she's like leaning forward. I mean, I guess it's just the camera that's like at a weird angle, maybe. But it kind of just like she's like like her body is leaning forward and her arms are leaning backwards, and it's like it's an MJ reference. Got it.
The firmament bestowed upon my kin the blessings of wisdom and power. Yet now...
Wait, why are her lips moving?
Blessings of wisdom and power. Yet now, for the right to continue to subsist under the gaze of the gods...
The gaze. This is 1,000 years ago. I see. Well, but don't tell me these things. This is like a rhetorical question, kinda. Like if it's something that will be answered by the trailer, just let me ponder.
One must be surrendered.
It's obvious. I'm sorry, but no, it's not obvious just from the way she's standing that this is 1,000 years ago. No, like it's not. All right, it's not. Like I'm sorry, but it's not. You're making that up because you want to say bad things about me.
Yet now, for the right to continue. Yet now,
Gravity was different back then. Oh shit, is that why she's standing like that?
for the right to continue to subsist under the gaze of the gods, one
The
must
gaze.
be surrendered. And all because of a
Why are her pupils like that? Isn't that like the Conria thing? No. In like what do you mean no? Like isn't having a fucking Primogem in the eyes a Conria thing? Is that not what Conrian eyes look like? No, it's an X? Is it? X was Crimson Moon. Yeah. Like, you guys are gaslighting me. Actually. Wait. Like this is what the eyes of the people of Conria look like. I guess it's not exactly the same, but it is pretty similar. It's pointier. That's true. Okay, you're right. You're right. It is pointier.
mishap even our creator could not have foreseen.
Divine Envoy.
Are they singing penis? Like
Divine Envoy, please guide us.
Divine Envoy, please don't abandon.
I can't unhear it now. My bad. I told you I'd ruin it. I closed my eyes to focus so I wouldn't laugh while having coffee in my mouth, and because of that, I misgauged the amount of coffee I had left in my cup, and it really surprised me. Anyways.
Abandon us.
Is the path not laid before you? To give guidance is my greatest pleasure, and you shall have it whenever you so wish.
Divine Envoy, I heard Vindignir is already...
Are we truly on the right path?
Your concern is known to me.
Okay, actually, you know what I fucking... Like, I actually don't like it when they do this. They do this in, like... just voice acting in general all the fucking time. And, like, non-live action stuff. The reason why the sentence is cut off here is because we, as the listener, reader, viewer, player, whatever, don't get to hear the whole thing, not because the person stopped halfway through. It shouldn't sound like you're stopping halfway through. The recording should just stop halfway through.
Divine Envoy, I heard Vindignir is already...
Are we truly...
Like, it really... I don't know. Should be faded out. Maybe? Like, you could fade it out, or you could just cut it off immediately, but you shouldn't have the voice actor... Like, I shouldn't be able to hear the inhaling of someone who's done with their sentence at the end of your cut-off voice line. You know?
Divine Envoy, I heard Vindignir is already...
Are we truly...
And I don't know, man. Why do they? It's not that big of a deal, but it's a pretty big pet peeve of mine. Like, they always do this, and it upsets me. It upsets me greatly.
on the right path?
Your concern is known to me, but you need not fear, for a brighter era is on the horizon. This was predestined. The future cannot rise.
On the right path?
Boy, I heard Vindignir...
For a brighter... The future cannot deviate.
So, like, okay, we need to understand here that I am a bit of a lore skipper, so, like, I'm not entirely sure what events are about to transpire, but right now, Nicole is giving off, like, cult leader vibes. Like, the people don't know, like, they're unsure, they don't know, like, they're doubting what they're doing.
But you need not
And she's like, you don't need to be afraid.
fear, for a brighter era.
Cause, like, things will be, like, it sounds like fucking, it sounds like she's about to lead a group suicide session to herald in a new era. Like, I don't know, man.
Is on the horizon. This was predestined. The future cannot deviate from this path.
And if the hands of fate choose to lead this world toward destruction? Nicole.
Nicole. Nicole.
Nicole.
The heavenly throne has deceived us.
Our sovereign is neither all-knowing nor all-powerful. Nor are his plans without flaws. Let your heart guide the way.
The world and fate can both yet be changed.
Even creations are bound to develop desires their own creator cannot erase. And And when those desires accumulate, the threads of fate themselves will be shaken. Wisdom or power? I rather think I'd like to keep both. As long as I pay the right price, creating that loophole shouldn't be too hard, right? Face.
Penis again? Holy shit. He's back.
Face.
Okay, that's enough of that. Who the fuck is that? Heavenly Principles? Get Arnold in here. The primordial one. Listen, if I'm supposed to know who that is, why would they give him, like, 7 different names? Like, actually. His pronouns are they, them. Got it. I'll make sure to keep his pronouns in mind. Thanks. Okay. Every civilization called him with a different name. I mean, okay, I guess. Whatever, man. Like, lore slop, we get it. Whatever. Gotta keep the lore vague enough. You know, otherwise they'd make an enemy out of the lore YouTubers. You know, if you're ever confused at the lore and like, maybe I should watch a video from content creator extraordinaire, lore master, murder of birds Arnold. Okay, just know. That's what he wants you to do. Alright? Arnold's contact as Hoyo is intentionally keeping the story vague. In order to get you to come to his channel, to come watch his videos. It's true. Did you like the teaser? Yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it because, like, I feel like there's still not enough about Nicole that's been presented to us in our conquest. Like, I'm sure there's a lot we can figure out if you read all the fucking books, but, like, that's not what I'm talking about here, okay? When it comes to, like, the intended narrative progression of the story, right? This teaser is supposed to be watched by people who are caught up to the current Archon quest, right? And it's like a whole lot of vague posting. Like, this is very much a teaser, not a trailer, right? But I feel like this sort of like symbolic thing works a lot better when you're already in the know.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I.
Like, it doesn't get me curious about what the background is as much as it gets me confused. And like, you're looking with a teaser like that, you're looking to spark curiosity, not confusion. I think that's the point. No, that's not the point. If the confusion doesn't get in the way of the curiosity, then sure, but it does, because, like, I kind of don't care. It's like there's too many aspects that are like, okay, but, like, what is this? Who is this? Where is this? To the point where it's like, I kind of stop wanting to know the answer. So very disjointed. Yeah, that's what I feel. Like, I don't think it's bad. It's not an unpleasant teaser at all. But I mean, what was the last teaser actually? It was a Linnea one. Okay, I mean, the Linnea one was like not really the same kind of thing. The Varka one. Oh, right. I like the Zabai teaser a lot. That's the last teaser I like vividly remember that like I actually liked. I like the Zabai teaser a lot. Where like there was a bit of there was a bit that was vague, but not so much that you were confused. Like there were some things you wouldn't know, but it was grounded, like grounded by surrounding elements that you could place, which allowed you to be properly curious about the things you didn't know. And whereas, like, in the Nicole teaser, I mean, we can watch it again, right?
The great ruler of the firmament bestowed upon my kin the blessings of...
So, like, from the start, we're already vague posting, okay? Because, like, it's not initially obvious that it's in the past, so I'm like, okay, so... where are we? That... if anything, that looks like the fucking pointy edge of Star Snatch Cliff. But it's probably not there. I don't know where we are. I don't know when we are. I'm left with questions. And those questions will, like, somewhat be answered. But Okay, like, great ruler of firmament, who is she
Great ruler
referring
of the
to?
firmament, bestowed upon my kin the blessing.
My kin, like, that's... angels, I guess? But it's not like we've seen, like, a lot of actual backstory about this. So, like, that's still pretty vague, too.
Of wisdom and power. Yet now,
If she's speaking, it means the past. Yeah, you can gather that from noticing her lips moving. Or you could be like, why are her lips moving? Because it's not like the Archon quests and the major stories ever tell us that she used to be able to speak, I think. We just know that because Arnold told us, because he read the books. It did it?
for the right to continue to subsist under the gaze of the gods, one must be surrendered.
And like, okay, so you have to give up either wisdom or power. Why? I don't know. I hope this will be answered, but that's plus one layer of confusion. It is like every new... We're 25 seconds in and I already have like 7 questions. And at some point, that's just too many. Like the questions per second are just too high. And it's just... It's making me disengaged from what's going on.
And all because of a mishap even our creator could not have foreseen?
Like, she's just vague boasting too much.
Divine Envoy, please guide us.
Divine Envoy, please don't abandon us.
Is the path not laid before you? To give guidance is my greatest pleasure, and you shall have it whenever you so wish.
Divine Envoy, I heard Vindagnir is already...
Are we truly on the right path?
She's supposed to spoil an entire Archon quest in 3 minutes? I mean, no. It's just, you know, we don't need to have all of these elements. Like, we could already start instead of on a fucking cliff with a cloudy sky and no elements of culture indicating where or when we are. We could already start in this cathedral-looking place. Like...
Your concern is known to me, but you need not fear, for a brighter era is on the horizon.
That has to be Mondstadt? That doesn't look like Mondstadt. That looks like, that one place in the Temple of Space. This is Hyperborea. I'm sure there's a fucking Hyperborea-inspired place of the Temple of Space. So that's probably the one I'm thinking of. Like, the place where we had, like, the fucking... I don't know... the twin showcase display stand.
This was predestined. The future cannot deviate from this path.
And if the hands of fate choose to lead this world toward destruction?
But like, because of the questions raised in the first 25 seconds, right now my mind is like preoccupied placing where and when we are, more so than actually paying attention to what's being said.
Choose to lead this world toward destruction?
Nicole.
Nicole. Nicole.
Nicole.
The heavenly throne has deceived us.
Our sovereign is neither all-knowing nor all-powerful.
I thought your mind was preoccupied with penis. I mean, that too. That's probably not helping. Fair enough.
Nor are his plans without flaws. Let your heart guide the way.
The world and fate can both yet be changed.
Even creations are bound to develop desires their own creator cannot erase. And when those desires accumulate, the threads of fate themselves will be shaken. Wisdom or power? I rather think I'd like to keep both.
Okay, actually though, like, is the reason why Nicole can't talk because someone told her, Nicole, would you rather, like, never eat chocolate again, or, have to taste your own poop today? And she was like, nuh-uh, I'm going to run around my neighborhood naked instead. Like, was she given a choice between two options and she was like, well, I don't want to do either of those, so I'll do something completely unrelated, and that's gonna allow me to not have to make that choice? Like, is that it? Is that what's going on? Terrible analogy, but essentially. Who let this guy out, man? True. Unfortunately, it gets the point across. Don't say unfortunately. That was a good analogy.
As long as I pay the right price, creating
Like,
that loophole shouldn't...
why? I mean, I guess. Like, I'm sure they'll find a way to make that make sense.
As long as I pay the right price.
But it makes it feel like she's just that one really annoying person that refuses to engage with whatever choices you present them with. You know?
The loophole shouldn't be too hard, right?
It's not a philosophical hypothetical. Okay, but like, if those philosophical hypothetical weren't the hypothetical, that's what they would be. Like, I don't know. It's like she was asked, would you press the blue or the red button? And she's like, I would press the green button, actually. Like, okay, man, but like, would you press the blue or the red button? Like, that's what I want to know. The point of those isn't that they're realistic situations, though. Oh, yes, unlike the very realistic situation where an angel has to choose between giving up their power or giving up their wisdom. And makes the very realistic choice of giving up their voice instead. Science. You know? Wow. You're right. If my god was called Fetus, I would stop talking too. Fair enough.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So...
You skipped over her saying penis? I mean, I'll leave that to your imagination.
Wanna train with me?
Is Einstein really dead? I mean, Albert might be gone, but Zajef Einstein is living strong. Inked. You know, I feel like I don't see the inked notification whenever, like, when I don't have the Welkin Moon. I feel like I wasn't seeing the inked notification when the Welkin Moon had expired. What notification? So there's a, like, G button notification. About the Temple of Space, like, art place. Or, like, people are, like, ink beings or whatever. But for some reason, it keeps giving me the notification for it every time I log in. And it just says inked. Where shall this resin be spent? It shall be spent on ley lines. Teapot ding dong. Yeah, I can do teapot. I did teapot yesterday, though.
Anytime.
Oh, fuck you.
Defensive mode engaged.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Observe. Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Night falls.
Okay.
Try and stop me.
Teapot 3 days in a row? Maybe. Why did my camera do that?
Cleanup sequence in it.
Observe. Close your eyes.
You know, it's like what they did at the Boston Tea Party, right? It's tea time. Do we spin the wheel? Let's spin the wheel. Codex it is. Dude, I swear. Actually, no. It's the other way around. Never mind. I was about to say, this account always hits Codex and the other one hits Obeyed, but it's actually the other way around. Usually this account is the one that hits Obeyed. And the other one is the one that hits Codex. When not a friendship team on J? Buddy, I have like 3 characters on J. Like, Wait, you can click on this and it shows. Okay. I'm like very bad at aiming my clicks today, huh?
I can do it.
That's embarrassing. This is what playing too much Slay the Spire will do to you. When the positioning of your like yeah.
Surge. Stay clear.
Too many turn-based card games.
Fear the dark. Be silent. Night falls.
Wow. How delightful.
Animal test 6308. Absorb.
Observe. Do you fear the dark? Do you fear the dark?
I have to do 2 of them anyways. I just nonce off the sucrose. Maybe. Just got my top 1% Nefer. Let's go. No, she's not a top. She's a bottom. Okay, sorry. My bad.
Surge.
My bad.
Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Is 2 even enough without sucrose, actually? Oh, I'm dying.
Dust.
It is. What's up with you and telling lesbians who is the top in their relationship? You know what? That's fair enough. Dude, I swear, this account really wants me to get Molani. Holy fuck. We might as well level it, right? It'd be funny if it rolls all crit. Okay, it didn't roll all crit. Alright, that's pretty garbage. Do I do one more? I'm done. I have a fragile. Good for your sanity? Probably, yeah. What if I use my elemental burst?
Observe. Be silent.
Animal hypostasis? That's not the right word. Animal hypostasis simulation. Is that the right one? Wait, can you not use your fucking transient until you... Okay, what a stupid game. I forget about that every time. Why would it prioritize condensed over transient, by the way? Like, why would it do that? Like, why would it do that? Stand clear. Absorption test 6308. I'm 26 years old and I don't have full facial hair. Should I be concerned? No. You're probably just not gonna grow facial hair and that's fine. Who cares, man?
Thank you for Add Astra.
Like, all that means is that you're not gonna have to, like, spend as much effort maintaining a clean-shaven look. I hate being clean-shaven because my facial hair grows so fast that I kind of have to shave every day. Otherwise, it looks pretty awful. And I don't like that, man. That's so much effort. I don't want to do that. Isn't that standard? I mean, it depends, right? Your hair just migrates from the scalp to the beard? Okay, fuck you, but that's... Alright. Some people even have to shave twice a day? Yeah. I mean, that's honestly, like, the main reason why I have a beard, because I just, like, that's just too much fucking maintenance. Like, if I wanted to maintain the clean-shaven look all the time, I probably would have to shave more than once a day. And, like, nah. Alright. We're gonna have to do the rapid capture event, but I hear it's really bad, so I don't want to. Oh, also, yeah, we can actually go to the teapot and claim the furnishings that we let cook yesterday.
This realm is
Kachina friendship level 3. Alright. Why is it? Oh, it's in my list. And I can batch exchange. But I'm not gonna do that. Because I don't come here often enough to even need to. Alright, Battle Pass progress, done. Bam. Level 47. Next. Should we go defeat boss opponents 10 times? Abyss counts, by the way? Really? I mean, does that matter? What's the boss that's the closest to a waypoint? Because I'm not gonna claim, so like... I need to teleport out and back in. I guess Hera's pretty fucking close, right? Carl Regisvine? Carl Regisvine is not close to a waypoint. It's just squishy, but it doesn't need to be squishy. Okay, I want to rotate all the bosses anyways.
Stay clear.
Close your eyes. To dust. Observe.
Right, like,
Night falls.
it does not need to be a Carl Regisvine. Don't respawn if you don't claim. They do if you teleport out.
Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes.
Wait, I wonder if I can do this fast enough that I don't need to recast Inefa and Columbina. I have to do Inefa or Columbina first, but I think so.
Close your eyes. Night
I fucked up.
Observe.
Oh, it didn't crit. GG, okay. You can just cycle between two Nullcry bosses. I guess I could, but who else is really close?
Sir, insulation. Absorption tap.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Knuckle Duckle. Knuckle Duckle requires, like,
Silent. Do you
dialogue
fear
to
the
start,
dark?
though. Dog? Dog is not that close. You have to glide to it.
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent.
Wait a second. Okay, I guess I shouldn't try to
Cleanup sequence. Stay clear.
do that. Yeah, I feel like an idiot now.
Absorption test.
The night cometh.
The night cometh. Take Bobig. I haven't actually unlocked the waypoint for Bobig on this account. And doing that will probably be longer than just doing this. Tulpa is probably best. I'm pretty sure I haven't unlocked waypoint for Tulpa either.
Wait. Insulation chip. Stay clear.
Observe. Be silent. Night falls. Night falls.
What's Bobig? It's the Duran boss.
Defensive mode. Animal tech 60.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe.
Bro, why do I keep missing crits? It's very annoying. It's clearly Simon for fastest, but he is stuck in 2024. My god.
Cleanup sequence. Wait. Absorption test.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Observe. To dust.
As the Honkai Star Rail streamers, that should do the Honkai Star Rail character grid. What is that? Is that like the thing I did for Genshin characters a while ago, but just with Star Rail characters? Or is that something different?
Sir, defensive mode.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
What's your favorite hypostasis and why is it Beth? Is Beth the animal one? Also, are we talking gameplay experience or like boss design? Because the hypostases are like, they're the sort of bosses that should not exist in timed content, but that are kind of interesting when it comes to just Genshin's combat outside of time. They just stall too much for timed content, but like, they're actually kind of cool. Okay, except the Dendro hypostasis. The Dendro hypostasis is like probably the worst boss in the game in terms of every aspect of it. Yes, you need to bring Dendro for my mechanics, and I am immune to Dendro. Amazing. Love that. How does the pyrohypostasis work? Pyrohypostasis isn't that bad. It just feels bad because it's slow, right? Geo? I don't hate the Geo one. Geo one's kind of nice. But I think the biggest problem with the hypostases is that they just don't lend themselves well to timed content, like at all. But they're still kind of cool bosses. I could do this, but I'll kind of just do this from the Leyline Overflow event, right? How many days do we have left to Leyline Overflow? 3 more days, so that means I'll do 6 more ley lines. I guess that gets me to 14, so I should do 1 extra. And then I'll be at 15. Let me go on the other side of this, please. You don't need to claim it? No. I could claim it anyways, because I'm going to need to get more Mora, but I'm out of resin, so...
Be silent. To dust. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Alright. I'm now at 7 out of 15. No, sorry. I'm at 9 out of 15. Which means 3 more days. Yeah, 3 more days of Leyline Overflow will complete this. We have 3 days of resin, which isn't enough for this, right? No, it is enough for this. So we'll complete both of these passively. That's 1,125. So that's 48,900 out of 1,000. We get 3 days of why is it 120 instead of 125? Like that's such an awkward number. So this is 775. Yeah, okay. So we just from doing dailies now, we'll get the battle pass to level 50. So I don't like have to do this if I don't want to. $50 wishes, true. Let me just get fucking Nefer without llama real quick. That sounds like a great idea. Dude, maybe I get Chevrolet's on this banner. Thoughts? I do have 32 standard wishes saved up, and I don't care about Lohan. Well, Lohan isn't standard, so I don't need to keep them anymore. I could actually send them soon, but not in a hurry, because it won't be Shavar's. I think I've reached the point where I don't want to do the standard wishes on the J account on stream anymore, though. Because, like, early game standard wishes, I didn't mind doing on stream, because it was basically just, like, entirely random, and what I got from it would actually decide the account, so, like, would decide what I do with the early game. But, like, at this point, it just doesn't really matter. Like, it's just, yeah, it is what it is. How far are you from 5-star again? That's a good question. I don't know. Not very. I'm quite. I mean, I'm close. Just like behind. Yeah, How's the IT looking, actually? Am I, like, one character away? I might do the standard wishes, like, ASAP if I am. Hard mode, I can enter. Visionary, I have 17 out of 22. It's Pyro Hydrodendro. My Traveler is not on those right now, so I have 18 out of 22. I need 4 more. What are the special guest stars? It doesn't tell you here. I have Razor, so I'm at 19 out of 22. Right? Pyro Hydrodendro. I would need 3 Pyro Hydrodendro. 1 borrowed. That doesn't allow you to enter. Pyro, Dendro, Hydro. I could actually go in if I level these characters. So wishing doesn't actually get me to a breakpoint. But do I care about leveling these? I mean, I guess I do. Will I have time? We have half a month.
I wonder when I'll be as
Because that means I gotta stop doing artifacts and focus on that for a bit. Don't want to do this again. Yeah, like, and I have to do Razor. Razor's already prepped, though. I just need this. I need these two. A little. Not really, actually. These, I'm fine. These... I should be fine. These... I'm fine. Yeah. I should probably do that, then. You guys need to remind me tomorrow. Like, starting tomorrow. No wheel. I mean, maybe we spin the wheel for which character we do first. Close the wheel tab. I'll still do wheel on main. You know what I should do, actually? So that... Because you don't get refunds of the blue books when you overflow. Oh my fucking god. What a stupid game. So I should purchase the green books from the teapot. So I don't waste any XP.
This realm is...
If you ever...
It's a drop in the ocean. I mean, every time you ascend a character, you lose XP. If you don't have the green books to round it out. It is not a lot, but efficiency, okay? You're talking to someone who would, like, use R2 weapons on R1 weapons because it was cheaper in Mora. Because getting R2 weapon to R3 by using an R1 weapon as material is 2,000 Mora. But getting R1 weapon to R3 by using an R2 weapon as a material is 1,000 Mora. But they changed that, actually. Like, you can't do that anymore. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they didn't change it. I feel like they changed it. I mean, we can check, right? You sure it was ever a thing? Yeah. Hello? Like, this is 4,000. Oops. This is 7,000. Wait, now it's more expensive? That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Well, it used to be 1,000. I think that's because of the XP now. It's probably because it's supposed to be 1,000 for R2, 2,000 for R3, and 4,000 for R4. But yeah. You used to be able to get your weapons to R5 for 4 times the cost of getting them to R2 instead of the like the 15 times that it requires by default. Back in my day, yeah. I mean, that matters because, like, I have, like, 30 R5 TTDSs on my main. So, like, I saved a good amount of more on that shit, you know? I have 3-star weapons are only 500 more for the first refine, but it's like it costs 2,000 instead of 7.5k, so I save 5.5 thousand more every time. Huge. Huge. Insane. Was that really something that needed to be patched? I suppose it was, yes. Anyways. I got distracted. What were we talking about? We were talking about getting characters ready for IT, right? Wait, that means you guys can't bother me about doing IT because I straight up, like, can't enter the mode I want to do yet. Big. Huge. Amazing. VHS grid? Sure, you can send it. I'll do it. Why not? Why not? You know, it's actually going to be pretty rough, though, because...
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Actually, it should be easier than the last one. Because the last Visionary IT we did was the Electro Cryo one. Right? And, like, the Electro characters I have, let's just say, don't really work too well without Hydro. So it was pretty fucking rough. But, like... wasn't... Yeah, there were Hydros you could invite, but... it was rough, still. But yeah, this one should be easier. Maybe not, honestly, because I don't really have proper dendro applicators. Right? DMC works really poorly at dendro application without, or with pyro, because you can just fucking break the flower like an idiot. Why does Yaya have an exclamation mark? Is the skin. Alright, chat, we're back. Well, new end stream combo. True. True. Yeah, we can take a look at the combo, sure. Why not? Okay, what's going on here? There's something different about this Mawika. There's something different about this Mawika. Alright, let's take a look. I mean, it's the same combo, no? They're just better at it? Yeah. This is not a new combo. What are we talking about? I think it's the second video? Is it? I mean, that's also still the same combo. Wait, they say the second rotation is different. Wait. Okay, let's pay more attention to the second one. I guess they don't do a finisher here, but like... I guess they use the E before burst is over?
Let us have a
Like, that's basically the same combo.
for the richness
What
and
do we...
complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
I mean, that's not new. I mean, they're good at it. Don't get me wrong, but that does not look like a new combo. Okay. Let's do the Honkai Star Rail grid. Why not? Favorite character. Isn't there more? Wasn't it only 15 for the Genshin grid and there's fucking 20 here? Who's my favorite Honkai Star Rail character, actually? Oh, no, okay. Actually, though, like, I'm pretty sure the Slay the Spire Honkai Star Rail mod has significantly warped my perception on many of the Star Rail characters. Like, bro, this March character saves my run every time. My god, she's the GOAT, actually. What the fuck? Like, unironically. Like, what do you mean every time you take damage gain 3 block? That's just beat the heart in one card. Like, what? That's so good. It's not SDS2, it's SDS1. Okay, but let's try not to let Slay the Spire influence what I think about these characters too much. Okay, some of these characters I have literally never heard of. Like, what the fuck do you mean Evanescence in Honkai Star Rail? That's crazy. Hmm. But that is a playable character this batch, I see. I mean, you guys remember when I told you about the fucking Quebec minister that was, like, caught playing Honkai Star Rail on their phone? That was funny. I saw Asta and I was like, right, that happened. That was... it could be bald. But, like, the only reason I like him is because it's funny to say bald. I don't actually care that much about his character or his design. But it is funny to say bald. Is it funny enough that he's my favorite character? I don't know. It's not that funny. But also, like, do I care about any of these characters? Not really. Maybe Serval. Sure. Least favorite character. Yeah. That one does not need much thinking at all. Okay. Fine on, please. We need the rage bait. I don't even know who that is. Why though? Because I find her songs less pleasant to listen to than the Honkai Star Rail soundtrack, and also, no, actually, yeah, I find her songs less pleasant to listen to than the Honkai Star Rail soundtrack. So there's like an opportunity cost associated with using her burst that other characters don't have, which is you're losing the good soundtrack and getting a worse soundtrack instead. And I don't like that. Most prettiest character. Yep, that's how grammar works. Who is the prettiest character? It's 100% high Sillins. I don't even know what that is. H. This. Bro, that's like fucking 3P. Like, I mean, I guess. Okay, I also have to remember they have prettiest character, coolest character, and favorite design. So we need to treat these as different. So prettiest isn't like hottest. It's like, where like the right adjective would be pretty, not gorgeous, not hot, not pretty. Like, I like it's not Kafka. Kafka isn't pretty. She's gorgeous. That's different. It doesn't work. Argenty is prettiest. I could see that actually. That's kind of a good answer. I like that. Coolest character. Wait, actually, chat. I'm like having second thoughts about putting Robin here. Are there any other categories about things you dislike? There aren't, right? Because I just remember Dr. Ratio exists. Like, it's probably Dr. Ratio. Yeah, okay. Wait. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Ratio is Al Hytham of Hawkeye Star L, yeah. Pretty much. Honestly, he's worse. Coolest character. Okay, honestly, this isn't really about how they look, but like more so their characterization. But like I Natasha kind of like pops off. I can see that? Yeah. Of course you can. You have eyes. And that's where I put her. So you are indeed seeing that. Bro has played 1.0 only? I mean, yeah, pretty much. Like, you guys asked for this. You knew what you were getting into. I basically don't know any of the fucking story after. I mean, I do know a bit of Fenaconi, but I was kind of tuned out by then anyways. And like, is there even a cool character in Fenaconi? Boo Hill. Boo Hill is kind of like post me reading what was going on in the story. I don't even know if I played the Boot Hill. I think I did play the first Boot Hill quest, but like I don't remember much about it. What's Rain? Meh. Liked the character's voice. Okay, what are the voices like that I actually remember? I remember Kafka. I remember Serval. I remember Bronya. But Serval and Bronya is basically just because of the emotes. Not because of the actual voices. So it probably has to be Kafka then. Favorite design? I don't know. I don't really love any of them. You like chat attempting to mention 3.x and 4.x characters? Yeah, it makes me feel great. I feel like I'm in the loop. Actually, I just remembered. It's not Kafka. It's Locha. Fucking Kalis. Ha ha ha. Okay, favorite design. I don't know, man. Himeko, meh. Welds, meh. Acheron, maybe. Meh. I don't know. Is that boba in her hands? Alright. Um, maybe Fei Xiao. Sure. Holy W. Oh my god. Are you guys proud of me? You remember Fei Xiao? Yeah, she's a boss in Act 2 in the SDS mod, so of course I remember her. Like, obviously I do. She's a pretty cool boss, too. You have to, like, break her summons. She's also, like, 2 cards in the hunt path. And both are pretty bad, but they're fun, so it's fine. Okay, Favorite character story. Did I do any of them? Serene. Oh, I did not like his story. You stopped doing those after 1.4. Yeah, I remember I started just doing them for the Jades, but not paying attention. Like, pretty much the only ones I remember are, like, the main story. So it has to be one that wasn't the main story. Is this only playable characters? Yeah. Let's do Bronya then, I guess. Whatever. I didn't like it that much. It's just, like, the only one I remember. Most used character. Yep. That one. that one's not even close. First standard? Who even was my first standard? Was it Yonseng? Bronya. It was Bronya? I believe you. That sounds right. First limited? Who was my first limited? Was it Jing Yuan? Zila? I don't even have... I never had her. What are you yapping about? It was Jing Yuan, yeah. Favorite gameplay? What gameplay? It's Honkai Star Rail. What? I mean, closest thing to gameplay there was this character, so sure. Favorite skill animation? I don't know. Did any of the characters I played have, like, a skill animation that was, like, interesting? Maybe it's just QQ again? Yeah? Fair enough. Favorite old animation? That one's hard. Like, we gotta choose between Pela, which is probably the honest answer. To guard and defend, and rock with it. Like, that's hard, dude. Robin, yeah, fuck no. Watch some new character animation. I don't want to have a stroke, so I'm good. I'm not to put Serval, though. Rock with it is, like, actually iconic. Favorite Astral Express. I assume they mean favorite character from the Astral Express. And not, like, favorite train. Because I only know one of those. It's the Astral Express. By the way, Sunday is part of the Astral Express now? Dude, spoilers? What the hell? Who cares, though? Who likes him anyways? Be so for real. Okay, can I let a little bit of the Sorrel mod bias come through? Just a little bit. Because it wouldn't have been March if it wasn't for the SDS mod, but... I kind of don't like any of them that much. Favorite Stellaron hunter? So I only know 3 of those, right? 4 of those? 4 of those. Right, Kafka, Bald, Silverwolf, Firefly. Are there more? There's only 4. The gall of having a name for your group of 4 guys. That's crazy. There's a group of 3 guys in SDS too, and I don't call them by a name of their group. I just call them the 3 guys. You know? I don't know who my favorite of them is. I just know it's not Firefly or Silverwolf, right? Because I actively dislike both of those. And I would say I mostly like both of the other 2, but I don't like them that much either. I don't dislike Silverwolf that much. I just think she's cringe. That's by design. Yeah, which is why I'm like giving it a little bit of the benefit of the, it's not benefit of the doubt, but just a little bit of leniency, I suppose. Also, the Sam Elite in the SDS mod, in the SDS Sorrel mod, is kind of fucking unpleasant to fight. So I think she loses points because of that too. Honestly, though, both the Kafka and the Bald cards fucking suck ass in the mod. I guess the Firefly cards are pretty good. Hmm. I don't know, man. I think I like Kafka more than Bald. But I might be overcorrecting how much. Because, like, I have this perception of Bald as something I really like, but it's entirely because of Bald. Right? It's because of the Bald emote. That's literally the only reason I like him. But I'm trying to, like, correct for that, you know? And in my attempt to correct for that, I don't know if I'm undercorrecting or overcorrecting. I think that as a character, I like him less than Kafka. But I'm not sure about that. Right. Favorite DPS slash sub DPS? I mean, I don't play the game anymore. And the characters that I played back when I played the game, I'm sure tickle the enemies nowadays, so they don't count as DPSs. But let's just put QQ again. Favorite support slash sustain? Sustain being, like... What? Does it have to be both? Can it just be support? Can I put Pilla? I want to put Pilla. I'll put Pilla. Underrated character. I mean, at this point, like... The characters that were underrated back when I played are probably just dog shit now. But back then, it was Pilla. Pilla is still good. I mean, I assume you mean Pilla is still functional when you're trying to keep the amount of 5 stars on your team lower. Not actually good. I assume that's what you mean when you say Pilla's good. You're correct, yeah? Yeah, that's kind of what I was assuming. Overrated character. Okay, again, right, like, I don't think it makes any sense in, like, evaluating these based on the current meta, because I'm not up to date on the current meta, and I don't have opinions on the current meta. But we can talk about what the meta was like when I quit. Who was the most overrated character the last time I, like, actually cared about the Star Rail meta? Like, in very early HSR, it was Zila. But the people realized she was kind of ass by the time I stopped playing. So it wasn't her at that point. Avanturin, fuck no. He was actually really good back then. Hmm. Maybe Silverwolf, yeah. But I don't know, like, I feel like people kind of realized she was ass before I stopped playing. Right? So maybe overrated isn't really the right term to use. Okay, unironically, it might just be genuine. Wait, that's not where I wanted to put him. Because people knew he was ass, but they thought he was ass for a 5-star. Genuine was ass as a whole, compared to everyone else. A character you warmed up to. Remember when people told you to pull for Sunday for your genuine? Yeah. And I was like, this shit won't fix the issue. I could pull for Sunday, but it wouldn't be for my genuine. It would be because I'm planning to pull for a carry that uses Sunday. But oh well. It kind of does. See, the very fact that there's someone in chat saying it kind of does fix the problem proves that he definitely is overrated. The perception of him is still definitely positive enough that he counts as an overrated character. At least was at the time. And honestly, maybe still is. Like, I don't know about now. I don't know about now. Maybe now people know he's shit, or maybe now he's good. I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, did I warm up to any Sorrel character? Bald? I mean, I don't know if I warmed up to Bald. I guess. I used to not care much about him, and then the Baldemo happened, and it made me laugh. So maybe it's just Bald. Sure. So this is my About Me Honkai Star Rail grid. I definitely... yeah. Who's the character that was released the latest in here? It's Fei Xiao, right? Are you just neutral in most Star characters? Yeah. It was a long time ago, and I didn't care that much about the story when I... when I played it. I can't even agree to any of this except for Kafka. People liked when I put Fei Xiao in favorite design. You were the biggest Locha Glazer back in the day. Dude, you don't know the pain of having an account that isn't caught up to the power creep. Where, like, you need, like, 10 cycles to clear. And your best healer being fucking Lynx. Okay? Like, trust me. I needed that fucking Locha on my account. I didn't get it. You know, it is what it is. Like, Star Rail is easy. I mean, yeah, it's like the gameplay of the game is like just press the autoplay button. Or maybe it gets a slightly faster clear if you make the decisions yourself. But like, because the game is pretty easy, it also means that if your stats aren't high enough, no amount of playing better will fix that. Which means that if you're someone who like played a bit in 1.0, then kind of stopped playing, and then came back a few patches later, you're going to be playing catch-up, and things will not be fun. And if you don't have a competent defensive, like a competent sustain, it will be awful. Like, actually awful. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's different now. Again, right? Like, I'm talking about my experience having played Star Rail a long time ago. But that's why I thought so positively about characters like Locha. Like, shit was rough for me, man. And, like, characters like Fushuan as well were, like... At the time, they were good sustained units, but that was assuming you killed the enemy in a reasonable amount of time. But if it takes 10 cycles to clear... A character like Fushuan isn't enough to sustain you forever. Right? Like, you take chip damage and eventually you die. Like, she doesn't heal enough with the burst. And again, right, back then, right? You'll die if you take enough damage, for real, for real. Well, there are sustains that allow you to survive for an infinite amount of time until the enemy dies. And there are sustains that don't. And when your account is very weak, the sustains that don't just suck. But, anyways. That's it for the grid. I hope you enjoyed the grid. It's kind of like how Genshin now, where sustain needs to do damage and buff, or else it just suck. I mean, that's kind of different. Because Genshin has very little force damage, right? Like, you could be playing level 1 characters and take 30 minutes to kill an enemy and still clear sustainless if you're good enough, right? You can't do that in Star Rail. Because, like, dodging isn't a thing. It's an inherently different dynamic. You absolutely can clear sustainless. Yeah, but that's just if your stats are good enough, right? It isn't a question of skill, it's a question of gear. Entirely. I mean, sure, there's skill involved in, like the knowledge check of knowing how to gear optimally to get there. But, like, I could log into a good account right now and clear sustainless in, like, maybe a couple tries. the amount of time it would take me to read the character's kit, basically. I won't, because I'm not done, like, patching Star Rail. But, like, the point I'm making is that the combat system in Genshin does not allow for a healer to be good if all they do is help you defensively. Whereas the combat system in Star Rail does. Now, if the balance of the game as a whole is awful and dog shit, and all the good healers are also good buffers, then, I mean, sure, maybe. That's... It is what it is. But, like, that doesn't... If you want to change that as a Honkai Star Rail combat designer, you don't need to overhaul your combat systems as a whole. You just need to make the enemies, like, 3 times more tanky and give the players 3 times more cycles to clear. Right? Same DPS requirements, and suddenly... Well, it's not DPS, it's like deep... Whatever. And suddenly you can't do sustainless anymore, right? And then the enemies that hit really fucking hard will actually need healers that require a lot of healing. What are you doing to the plants? I'm murdering them. I hate plants. Murder of plants, true. No wonder why you hate Nefer. You think Nefer is a plant? You think she's a flower in a greenhouse? Raised with care and love? No, she's an industry plant. Oh, I see. Fair enough, honestly. How long did Free-to-Play take to clear Abyss 12? This account? Like the J account? I mean, as soon as I got a second team, like a couple days after when the characters were leveled, I cleared Abyss 12. 36 stars. I think I got a, like, 30-star Abyss 12 clear with only Mawika. I'm not gonna watch the private videos. DJ, that sounds like a good way to get in trouble. That sounds like I'm not gonna risk it. How does the chatter get access to them? I mean, sometimes people put unlisted videos in playlists, and then if you access them through a playlist, like if you go look at the playlist, the unlisted video can show up. Which is something you should probably know about if you make videos on YouTube. Your video is publicly available if it's unlisted but in a playlist. Can someone code a Sandronic countdown website? I need it. I mean, do you not have a calendar? Do I want to update the unit analysis today? Not really, honestly. Thoughts about the only meta carry that can work in one cost without 4-star cons being Molani, making her the best beginner pull? I don't think that's true, but I think there is merit to the idea. I just don't think that the best beginner pull is inherently one that is functional at one cost. Because a beginner player just has access to primos, to enough primos to reach pity more than once. I do like Molani as the second team to get, though. Like, you get whatever package of, like, Flynn, Zinepha, Columbina, if you're an idiot like me, or, like, Zabai, Linnea, Columbina, if you're smart. As one of your teams, and you just get Molani as another one of your teams, and you're kind of set, and you don't really feel pressure to pull until you have enough primos for another full package. But also, like, there are a lot of abysses that are hard to do with Molani. Yeah, like, if anything, Molani is less appealing to new players and more appealing to returning players that just don't have a lot of primos. And that feel like they can't clear shit because the power creep is fucking awful. Isn't Zabai 1 cause just better, though? No, not at all. Like, if we're talking about the new player experience, which is what's relevant here, right? You can use your first selector on Mona, no problem, right? So, you can use the Witch selector on Sucrose. So you can do Molani, Mona, Sucrose, Pyro MC. And you're not reliant on any 4-star cons. You're not reliant on, like, RNG basically whatsoever. With Zabai, like, full C6 supports of, like, C6 Ino, C6 Idlua, C6 Goro, Zabai is, like, not... is, like, pretty similar to Molani with C0 Mona. And if you ever get cons on Mona, which, like, you can get one for free just by the Constellation Selector, and if you're a new player, you don't have these old shit characters like Hu Tao, where you would want to get that C1 to make them feel less old, then, like, there's no better target than Mona, right? Like, no reason not to take the Mona C1. So you're basically starting from Mona C1. And that's kind of just better than the Zabai 1 cost teams. It's relatively similar. And then... yeah. It is way fucking harder to play, though. So, like... sure, it can be good for a new player, but... that doesn't necessarily mean that every new player should think about it. Because... you now have the downside of having to play Molani. Recommending Molani to a new player is a good way to make them quit gacha games so you can count it as community service. Honestly, fair enough. You know, when you think about it that way, maybe Molani is a good character to pull for as a new player. Huh. That's pretty goated. You're right. Can you look at Lohan 3 Gauss teams? I mean, they're just... See, you're asking... I really want to find a way or something without getting both Nicole and Durin, but Lohan's best 3 Gauss teams by far are going to be Nicole, Durin, and then the 4-star being the last character, right? Current best 3 Gauss I found is Escoffier, Nicole, Eon San. What?
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry.
What?
What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go.
What?
That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
I guess I can see it. As maybe it does do a good amount of damage with the gold buff, but like... Ugh. I guess. It's probably fine, sure. I could also see, like, Mona as your second Hexarai instead of Nicole. Like, Mona, Eonsan, Bennett with, like, C2 Lohan. I could see that. Maybe not C2, maybe C1 or 1 Lohan. Like, I could see that being better. Eonsan isn't as good if you're not proccing Scroll, though, and you don't proc Scroll in that team. Maybe instead of Bennett, you bring a second Cryo? Like... But I guess you don't really have a good one. That's why if it was there, all the other cryo characters are just dog shit? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, honestly. I wonder how he scales with attack speed. I wonder if Mika's ever a consideration. Probably not. Like, I honestly could see Rosaria. Charge Attack won't get sped up. Yeah, but the wind up to it, because you have to do N1 will, but it's probably not that big of a deal. Or just Prune. That doesn't really help, though, right? I mean, second rotation, you can get the scroll proc even without a second cryo, right? And maybe first rotation, when you're not in Sigyn, you open with a burst, and if you're in Sigyn, you just accept that your first rotation is a bit weaker, because it generally is anyways. So maybe you don't need double cryo. Like... Like, your team building is just kind of cooked, right? Because, like, if you want to do lower cost Lohan stuff, right? Like, you have Lohan. You really, 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 really want to have a second Hexarai. Because the Hexarai passive is useful on Lohan. It's not, like, insanely necessary, but it is useful. And also the new set is really good. So you get a lot of damage percent from having a second Hexarai. And the other Hexarais just aren't really good with him other than the 5 stars. Right? The only ones that could be good with him are the Animo ones, and they would want VV, so you don't really get the value from that. But, like, when you look at the Hexarai 4 stars, it's, like, obviously not. Fischl. But, like, Fischl doesn't really do anything, right? So that's not very good. And your only other option that isn't a limited 5 star would be Mona, right? But let's say you do Mona. Like, what's the rest? Like, Eonson is really fucking good if you can proc things. But then, how do you proc things? How do you get the cryo? By swapping to Eonson first after Lohan uptime, but that means bad Eonson uptime on Lohan because you gotta get through Mona stuff. Maybe that's fine as long as you just do somewhat shorter rotations, but what's your last slot? Another character that either doesn't interfere with aura or has a really long buff or has short animations so they don't eat into Eonson uptime too much. Like, what would you do? And then you have a team that doesn't have shred. They don't really have functional shredder options. Does will to win just not matter here? Not really. I guess you do need to have one character that generates a bit to get value from the passive. But you don't really need to get value from the passive, honestly. You can just not E, spam N1C, and it's not that much worse. Maybe Shilonen on Scroll and Noblesse on San. Could do that, I guess, yeah. I don't know, man. Okay, let's fucking click on from an A so we don't get bothered. And think. I do feel like if you're gonna be using Shilonen, it's probably better to just use Escoffier. It's 10% shred instead of 36. But she has a bit of personal damage. She gets Lohan his will to win. It's cryo resonance. And she allows you to get better setups with Eon San and better uptime on your stuff. If you look at shred options that aren't +1 cost, it's like VV, but you just can't get VV in these teams because no on-field cryo. And that's it, basically. Right, no other shred. At that point, wouldn't you want to play like Rosario over Eon San? Fuck no. Eon-san is the only attack in this team. Nah, I think you're just kind of cooked, man. His teams suck? Yeah. But, like, he would... Like, these teams would be a lot better if there was, like, a functional cryo unit you could use here. Right? What's wrong with this guy? Yeah. I mean, right now, what we're looking at is, like... trying to min-max 3-cost Lohan teams. And using a unit like Escoffier feels really bad because she's just not very good in these teams. Like, she's fine, but she's not very good. And, like, is using Escoffier over a unit like Rosario actually meaningfully better than just getting a con on Lohan? It's probably, like, pretty similar, so it's like, ugh. But, like, if we had an actual Cryo 5-star that was meant for a team like this, then, like, yeah, that could be pretty good. Or if we had some functional Cryo 4-stars that could work here, that could also be pretty good. But I feel like we don't really have either of those. Dude, why is Rosario uptime so bad? Why not Seedlali? I mean, what is Seedlali doing? She doesn't shred Cryo. She only shreds Hydro and Pyro. So she's only there for a scroll, but you already have scroll, so who cares? Durin is such an embarrassment. When you're not playing Nicole, if you try to play Melt Durin, it's like so bad. Like, he loses half of his stats. Or no attack buff, no damage set. Like, it's embarrassingly bad. I could see using Prune over Eon-san, maybe. If you're also using a Cryo last slot. Because, like, you get a bit less attack. But you get the Shred, and then you can get away with not having a Shredder last slot. And then Bennett last slot, that doesn't work. If you do Bennett last slot, you can't use Mona. We need to be shredding Cryo. But maybe you don't use Mona. Like, yeah, but also, like, you're not getting Prune cons if you're not pulling on the 5-stars that you would put in these teams if they were higher costs, right? So, like, I feel like Prune doesn't really matter for this conversation. Maybe there's a world where you don't try to run Shred and instead you bring, like, Pyro App to make Lohan melt. no one does that other than Xiangling, right? But like maybe you could do something like this. Yeah, because like this does allow you to go C101 Lohan. How important is his Hex passive? His Hex passive isn't that important, but his Hex passive plus the gift set together are pretty damn good. And he's one character away from having that, not two characters away from having that, so if you can do it, you really want to. He was overtaking Burning Aura plus Durinap as solo cryo. Yeah, but that's... 2U Pyro every 2 seconds is not the same as 1U Pyro, like, 1 point something times per second. But also, sure, eventually he overtakes the aura and then Xiangling melts, and it's not that bad, right? Because all of the buffs Lohan is getting, Xiangling is getting too in this team, other than the scroll. Scroll is the only thing Xiangling doesn't get. But she gets Mona damage percent, she gets reaction damage. She actually gets more reaction damage because she's off field. So, like... multiplying half of Lohan's motion value by 1.5 is probably pretty similar to multiplying all of Xiangling's motion value by 2. Right? So I don't think it's a big deal once you to lose the aura. She doesn't get Mona's gift set. That's true. I forgot about that. I guess that's a lot of damage percent we're missing then, huh? Minus 80 damage percent for fun. Ugh. But if you have her own emblem, she already has a lot, so I guess it's not that bad. But, like, we are getting the attack buff from Yeonsan, the reaction damage from Mona, the damage percent from Mona. This team is ER Issue's final boss. I mean, you play double Fav, and it's not too bad. Do you ever play triple Fav? What if you do Fav Mona? What if you do quadruple Fav? What if you do Fav Lohan? Thoughts? Okay, probably not. Oh, yeah, actually, can't you snapshot the gift set? I feel like you should be able to. Because it should just be pyro damage bonus on the stat page. Because elemental damage bonuses actually does show on the stat page, unlike burst damage and skill damage and whatnot. Right, like, it does show up here. So it's probably snapshotable. Question is, if you're doing TTDS Mona, who's getting it? Because, like, you would like to give it to Lohan, but I don't know if Xiangling Power Up lasts long enough to do that. I don't think it does. So I think you have to give it to Xiangling, and at that point, it might be better to just have her on 5. I could see this team being, like, half functional, honestly. Isn't Eon Sun uptime a bit of a problem? Yes, it is. We also gotta figure that shit out. That's true. Can we beat 90k? C0 probably not, but if we're still maintaining the 3 cost idea and we give him cons, then probably, yeah. Why not Bennett over Eon San? Eon San should just be better. Like, in pretty much every aspect. More energy to the whole team. Basically the same amount of attack because of the C2. Damage percent. And why would you run Bennett? Yeah, power resonance, I guess, but like, meh. I don't know, man. You're just fucking cooked. Just don't do this to yourself. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for today. I don't really want to update the unit analysis. Tomorrow we'll look at the early access stuff. And today, do I have a video to post? I think I do. What should I call the Ask Zajef, Llama, and Nefer? They were Bloommates has to be used eventually. It's in the title, actually. Or, sorry, not in the title, in the thumbnail. My bad. Caught. I don't know. What should it be called? I don't really have like a good idea for a title, actually. They're codependent? Codependency. And what if I just say codependency? That's it. Lore accurate codependency. I'm kind of down. Lore accurate codependency will be the title. Alright, as usual, if you can find the video through YouTube, it helps more with the algorithm. If you don't want to stick around for the STS section, you can go watch the video right now. If you're too lazy to go find it through YouTube, ! new vid to get the link in chat. And for those of you that want to stick around, you can go watch the video later instead. I'll remind you at the end of the stream. And we're gonna play some Slay the Spire.